Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Zembrodt, Principal and Senior Director of Schneider Electric's Sustainability Business. I'm here with Michaela Morris from Climate Works Center, and we're going to talk a bit about the findings and the insights from the Sustainability Index Report 2023. Welcome to Sofa Chats. Thanks for joining me, Michaela. We've both represented our organizations in a significant collaboration initiative earlier this year and over the last few years. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about the Australian Industry ETI?
Yes, of course. So Climate Works Centre, together with Climate Kick and with government funding amongst them from ARENA, developed a program that went over 3 years and looked at the decarbonisation potential and the path to net zero for heavy emitting industry in Australia. The findings are really positive. For one, obviously, there was a lot of collaboration. The industry partners came to the table, but also the research and the modelling could demonstrate that you could indeed achieve deep, significant emission reductions up to over 90% in those heavy emitting and hard to abate industries. So it was really positive. And not only could you achieve the decarbonisation goals that we were hoping for on the path to net zero, you could also create a thriving industry supply chains, energy export superpower in the pathway.
Fantastic. And just picking up on that thread a little bit around the economic opportunity that comes from the energy transition itself, can you talk a little bit about the impact of the energy transition on our economy and your view of that?
The common narrative is that it costs money to decarbonise, and to some extent that's true. However, it costs money to invest in industry in any case. So there's the statistics about how much we're going to invest into the Australian economy over the years. There's a study conducted last year sponsored by NAB that looked at how much money will actually be invested over the next 30 plus years up to 2050. And I put that figure at $20 trillion. So those $20 trillion will be deployed, and it's really up to us how we deploy it. Are we banking on activities, industries, projects that are be part of the transition and really give Australia a competitive advantage, or will we deploy it in sectors that will not be decarbonising or activities that will not have a transition pathway? So it's really a choice of where do you put the money, or do you put the money where your mouth is?
Yeah, I really like that term of, where are you going to put the money, knowing that 100% of our coal-fired power generation units will be closed within 2 decades. So it's really important to think about where we're going to spend that money. So something else that we talked about with regards to our Sustainability Index Report 2023 is there are a lot of sustainability challenges that really require collaboration to be overcome. And I'm curious from your perspective, what are some of the things that you might like to see a bit more focus on, and what does good collaboration look like?
Is the million-dollar question, and one of the oldest questions of humanity. What we saw in the industry ETI is that decarbonisation is possible if you invest in the right infrastructure, and so if you put your money in the right places, and if you collaborate. So if you bring together industry partners, but also government and private sector. One of the benefits that industrial decarbonisation, or the industrial decarbonisation challenge has, is that industry is very concentrated. Yes. So they are typically, concentrated around a place. So you can really pick those heavy emitting industries that are in clusters that contribute a big part to the Australian GDP, and almost use them as case studies. And we've done some preliminary work on that, looking into what it takes to unlock some of that potential through collaboration. And that includes the government coming in, declaring those regional zones, industrial clusters, or REAPs, and then putting in governance structures to support that, and then also developing co-investment models with industry to really unlock the decarbonisation there, making companies collaborate, creating shared infrastructure, using the same jobs pool, same human resource pool, sharing knowledge. There's lots of benefits to it.
So fantastic to see so many great things coming out of that collaboration that we worked on together, the Australian Industry ETI, and now the Net Zero Authority that's come together as well. Yep.
It's a very practical result of it.
Absolutely, and it's good to have have played a part in that, I think. So yeah. Well, Michaela, thank you so much for your time today. It's been lovely chatting with you in Sofa Chats.